Hi, Alyssa Allen coming to you here from Redmond, Oregon, Light Elegance headquarters with special guest
Ashley Biasella, head educator here at HQ.
Thank you for coming today, Ashley. I appreciate you.
Thank you for having me.
I want to focus today on answering questions that you get from people at trade shows, from call-ins, from other educators, from your clients. Not all the time do we have Chemist Corners that are exactly what you want to hear. So I want you to come to us with questions, and I think you have a really good one today. So take it away.
So a lot of clients, they go in the light, they do that immediate, and that exothermic reaction hits. And so I think some nail techs wonder, does that create a strong bond, or is that just something that's happening as the gel's curing?
It's a really good question, because we all do experience that exothermic reaction in the lamp. We all know it, we've all felt it. Maybe even all of us have had that little chill when it hits just a little too intense.
Yeah.
So what's happening in an exothermic reaction? What happens when our gels polymerize is each time one bond is made between the end of one oligomer and the end of one monomer is there's a little bit of heat released in that exotherm. That means heat releasing. When you add up a little heat here and a little heat here, all of those bonds add over time. And so that's why when you feel kind of that ramp up of heat and the ramp down of heat, that's feeling the collection of bonds come together and then it calms back down. So feeling more heat at once isn't necessarily a stronger bond happening, it's just the bonds happening. Now if you relax the amount of bonds that you make at once, you can kind of take that mountain, as it were, trying to make a visual with my hands here, and pull it down a little bit. So when we have that 120-second low heat setting on our light, what's really happening is the same amount of bonds are being made, but instead of happening in 60 seconds or 30 seconds, we're pulling it out to that 120 seconds. The same amount of bonds get made just over a longer period of time. So you don't feel all the heat at once, you feel it drawn out.
Spread out.
Exactly.
So now, in some place, like I'm from Arizona, it's really hot. So if there's extra heat going on, sometimes we notice in the summer, they feel the heat spike a little bit more. Is that just something that we think we're noticing, or is that an actual correlation?
That's a great additional point to make. So heat is additive. So if you start at 0, say we're doing our nails in a snowstorm, please don't do it, for theory's sake.
It's probably not going to move very much.
No, you're not going to have a self-settling nail at that point.
No, not at all.
But if you start from 0 and you add the amount of heat on top, you're only going to feel this amount of heat. But like you said, if you're starting at an 80-degree salon already and adding the heat on top, you're having an additive feeling of heat. So you're correct. You're going to be more sensitive to the exothermic reaction when you already have the base being warmer than it typically or otherwise might be.
So when we have 120-degree summers, we just say, sorry.
Turn on the AC in the salon, it'll be better. You're supposed to learn something new every day. We learned that today.
Yes.
And thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.